gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, MLBThe, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Here it comes on 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Curveball taken a little high. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Up next for the Rays, Tommy Pham. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The count now at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Austin Meadows threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Stepping in now is the leadoff man Cameron Maybin as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
The center fielder.
Hit high and deep to left field. Pham ranging back at the track. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself. Get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every 3rd at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Scotty Hayward, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Batting 4th.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hard hit to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 5th.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. driven nicely into the gap. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The second baseman.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Yarbrough has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Yankees leave them loaded. Still no score. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 5th.
At the plate, Daniel Robertson. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
This offense just doesn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And next for New York, Gary Sanchez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. It's swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Wendell is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting 8th. The left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Shelby Tomlinson goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. High and deep to left center field. Pham going back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. They entered the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. So it was a strikeout swinging. Jesus Aguilar goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that baby's gone.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Cameron Maben now. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Adames picks it up, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Now batter.
One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Now here's the pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Popped up. Darno is calling for it. And that retires the side. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier as we begin the top of the fourth. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
Boy, Dero, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number one. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Behind 0-2 now. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Ford. He reached on a single in his first try.
First baseman, Mike Ford.
The windup and the 0-1. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 side. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit close to play at second.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
0-2.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches, 1 gone. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. Now at the plate, Shelby Tomlinson comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Tampa Bay.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Daniel Robertson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Fouled away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the 2nd out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking ball.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Romine. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drilled to the right side. Robertson ranges to his left, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder Cameron Maybin.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time. I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Scotty Hayward is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Gregorius at second with 2 down. A 1-2 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The set and the 1-2 lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
First baseman, Mike.
Stepping in now,
Ford.
Mike Ford. He swings and grounds it to short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Travis d'Arnaud goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Jonathan Loaizaga is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Tomlinson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Ready now, DJ LeMahieu. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
DJ LeMahieu.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Tyler Glasnow enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 20.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Aguilar is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. From the stretch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan to keep it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
The left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead. And he's done a very good job of that so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Into the box now, Joey Wendell. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Way outside. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the heart.
Bullet to second base. A fine play. Next to be the designated hitter, Austin Romine. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Romine.
He's set and the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Cameron Maben. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Didi Gregorius. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Oliver Drake enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Scotty Hayward stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The Yanks Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here it comes on 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Coming to the plate now, Willie Adames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays go. Number 38 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 38.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Ford, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Lifted in the air to center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, DJ LeMahieu. So far 2 for 3 in this one. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. LeMahieu leads off first with 1 away. And it's 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Snap throw to first.
I got the count. 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Again to first, but he gets back in time. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
1-2 to the Yankees. Catcher. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Darno has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away.
The designated hitter.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54.
Now batting, Travis d'Arnaud. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-1 count and the pitch. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
No balls and 1 strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eric Sogard goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.